Hello, everybody. We're back with team number 2 in the NFC East. That would be the New York Giants. No, I'm not predicting that the Giants end up number 2. That's not what I said. What I am saying, alphabetically, New York Giants come after the Dallas Cowboys. Brian Daboll, he moved over as offensive coordinator of the Buffalo Bills to become head coach at the New York Giants, and boy, did that pay off. Now, I think he had some help from Kafka. They did a great job. They ended up 10-8-1 for the season, covered 14 out of 19 games. Now, that's a big improvement because in 19, they won 4 games. In 20, they won 6 games. In 21, they won 4 games. That's a big improvement, a big jump. And then they go into the playoffs. They beat Minnesota. And then, of course, they lose to Philadelphia. So, what happens this year? Well, first of all, they're going to run into some tougher competition. The quarterback quality that they faced last year versus what they have to face this year is a lot tougher. So there's an upgrade in schedule that they're going to be playing, and that's going to be tough. The Giants have a record of being a great road underdog. The problem is when you win games, you start to become a favorite. Now, I don't know that they're going to be a favorite that often. I don't think they will, but they'll be favored over Washington, over at home maybe against Seattle, on the road maybe against Arizona, things like that. But they're mostly playing a tougher schedule, so they're going to be an underdog quite a bit. So if you like them as an underdog, you're going to get that opportunity. And they do start the season off as a home underdog to Dallas. Now, this league, in my opinion, is all about Dallas and Philadelphia as far as who can win this division. The Giants are going to make some noise. Daboll's a good coach. Kafka's done a good job. Their defense is okay. They have offensive tools that are okay. I think Daniel Jones probably overpaid, but there's a lot of people in the league that are overpaid. They just signed Saquon. That's big because without him, Daniel Jones doesn't do very well. So I'm not super optimistic that the Giants are going to do anything great this year, but I do believe that they're going to be competitive, and I don't look for a 14-5 ATS run from them, but I do believe they're going to be positive on the ATS level. But third place in this league is about all I can expect at this moment from them. Now, injuries can come into place. But beating Philly and Dallas and ending up 1 or 2 is probably not going to happen without injuries on those two teams. So I look for the Giants to be around where their season win total is 7.5. If it was 8.5, that would be too much. 6.5 might be a right number. 7 is okay. I'm not making a bet on this team at all as far as futures, but I will be looking at them in spots where I feel they're getting disrespected, because I think the quality of Daboll and the quality of Kafka, especially working together as they have, is going to pull some upsets, and they're going to do some damage to the point spread. So I see them as a positive point spread wise, but not at the 14-5 level that they did a year ago. So it's kind of a middle of the road team that's not going to go anywhere. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs again, but this is the NFC, and the NFC isn't that deep in talent, so it is a possibility they could make the playoffs, but they're going to have to win probably 8 or 9 games to do that. And I'm not betting that will happen. But anyway, that's it. It's a kind of a middle-of-the-road team, nothing really jumping off the page at me. But we'll be back with the Philadelphia Eagles next?